Females are typically the larger of the two genders, and this allows them to have more group strength while hunting. And the males are actually the more fast and agile of the two genders. Now in the Harris hawk species, this means Jackie here is actually about 40% larger than the boys you saw just a minute ago. Now Harris hawks do team up to hunt much larger prey, and this allows them to take down prey about the size of a jackrabbit, which is very impressive for a 2-pound bird like Jackie here. And it's very important in the desert environment where you can oftentimes find these birds, like right here in South Texas, as well as into the desert regions of both New Mexico and Arizona. All right, well, Jackie, you're going to make your way off over here to Christine there. Yeah, she's right there. Just FYI, hawks have excellent eyesight. She can see a mouse away, but she can't, a mouse a mile away, but she can't see Christine 2 feet away. Well, there she goes. That's Jackie, our female Harris hawk. Woo! Okay, well, I do have to tell you guys that when we first got out here, we did have a really bad rodent problem. But as soon as we started flying the hawks out here, those rodents completely disappeared. So we have not seen a single rat or mouse, ground squirrel, gerbil, nothing. They've really just completely disappeared. And I was kind of hoping you guys would get a little more excited about this because hawks are a very beneficial. Yeah, there we go. You guys got it now. But I think a good way to put it, that rodent problem is behind us now. Thanks for laughing. That is as bad as it gets, I promise. All right. Well, now we're going to meet an animal from the Amazon rainforest. But before we do, I need the help from a volunteer feeling kind of brave. So I need somebody feeling brave. All right. How about you in the feet right here? Come on up. All right. Let's have a round of applause for our volunteer. All right. Come on up here for me. Hi. What's your name? All right. Well, you're going to come over here and you're going to stand right here for me, right next to that little blood stain. Perfect. Okay, so this next animal, we do like to wear some safety equipment because she has very long, sharp claws. So we're going to put these gloves on now. You really shouldn't need them, but after last time, we never can be too safe. So put that one on your left hand. Perfect. It's a nice snug fit. Okay, there you go. Now this animal also gives off an odor that has a tendency to burn your eyes, and we don't want your eyes burning on stage here. So if you want to put these, put those on for me. All right, perfect. You look prepared now. Okay. Now you are still feeling brave, right? Okay. Oh, good. She's in a playful mood. That's all that means. So they're going to get her ready to come out, but we definitely don't want to look her in the eye. So let's face the audience right out here. Okay, you want to go ahead and wave to everybody? Wave goodbye. Okay. All right, I hear her coming, so we're going to wait right here. And Marcy is going to open the box.
No, not. Bye.
Yeah. Marcy? Marcy, it says danger on it. Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna stay over here where it's safe, behind the volunteer. Just cross your fingers.
Here we go, guys.
All right, here we go. So this is Naya. She is a tamandua or lesser anteater, and we are obviously playing a joke on you. She's not going to hurt you at all, so I can take all this stuff from you. There we go. Now, come on over here, and you're going to get to help feed Naya one of her favorite treats. Yeah, let's give her a round of applause. She did a really good job. So you're going to stand right here, and then Marcy's going to show you how to do that. One of Naya's favorite treats is apple juice, so she's actually going to eat some of that right now. And while they're doing that, I'll tell you a few more things about her. Now, you can see that she really does have those long, sharp claws that we mentioned earlier, and she'll use those claws to rip into bark or tear down termite mounds to find food. But the really cool thing about Naya is her tongue. Naya's tongue is actually about 16 inches long. Yeah, so it's almost as long as her tail you see Marcy holding on to right there. And it's very slender and very sticky, which is perfect if you're trying to get ants and termites right out of the ground, or if you're trying to get apple juice out of a tube. But I think she's going to finish every last drop of apple juice. So that's Naya, our tamandua. How about a round of applause for our very, very brave volunteer. Thanks for coming up. Hope you had fun today. All right, well, Naya's going to make her way off stage in style while she finishes that apple juice. Next, we're going to meet an animal from the rainforests in Africa. So we're looking for a trumpeter hornbill by the name of Piper. And she's going to join us from this fence right over there. She's going to pop up there. Maybe. Piper? No? That's cool. I'll just keep talking. Now, trumpeter hornbills, which you'll see when Piper gets out here, is they have a very unique. They're known. They get their name from this rather large beak structure you see. That you'll see when she gets up there. There she is. All right, excellent job, Piper. So we talked about her beak, and she's got this rather large, what we call casque up above her beak, and they believe that's there to help amplify their calls during mating season. So the male's actually is a little bit bigger than Piper's here, and the male is bigger than the female in this species. But oftentimes during mating season, it'll sound like there's a chorus of trumpets in the forest, which is why she has the name trumpeter hornbill. Now you saw she's an excellent flyer, but these guys also move around on the ground in a very unique way. Most birds tend to walk, whereas hornbills actually hop. Good girl, Piper. Now trumpeter hornbills are omnivores, so they will eat both fruits and meats, and even the occasional insect that flies right by. So we're going to demonstrate that by using this grape right here. So this is what you might see if Piper wanted to catch an insect. So ready? Excellent catch, Piper. And that's why there are no more flying grapes in the forest of Africa. Well, Piper, you've done a fantastic job. I think it's time for you to head on home. You want to fly on over there to Christine? There we go. Excellent job. So that is Piper, our trumpeter hornbill, and Christine. We're going to head a little further north into the forest of Panama, where you might run into a white-nosed coati named Sonora. There she is. Now, can anybody guess what kind of animal she might be related to?
Anteater.
A raccoon, that's right. I didn't even have to give you a hint. And like raccoons, Sonora here is an omnivore, meaning she eats pretty much anything, just like Piper does. She's not very picky at all. They have a very good sense of smell, kind of a pig-like nose you can see there, and very long, sharp claws. And when you put all that together, you get an animal that can root around in the ground to find bugs and grubs. That poop is very interesting. Coatis are very inquisitive, very curious. They're always checking things out. That nose is always going 100 miles a minute. But these guys also do live a semi-arboreal life, meaning they spend some of their time up in the trees. So they're very agile climbers. And they actually have a very unique ability, and that is they can rotate their rear ankles 180 degrees around, so they can run down trees head first. Now that tail that you see on Sonora helps her keep her balance as she's moving up and down and through those trees, but it also functions as a communicator to the social group that they live in sometimes. Stick them up. Now that tail, if it's kind of up in kind of a nice little S shape there, that means she's very comfortable, there's not too much going on. But if it gets straight up with a little curve at the end, that means there's something that she's a little nervous about and alerting the group there. That's a feather, Sonora. It's a very good feather, apparently. All right, well, she's out of here. That's Sonora, our white-nosed coati. Now, Sonora and Piper are what we would refer to as animal ambassadors. And ambassador animals are very neat because they give you a chance to see an animal in an up-close and personal setting that you wouldn't normally get to see out in the wild. Just like with Cleo, she is a Swainson's hawk, and she's one of our longest-running animal ambassadors. And Swainson's hawks are very unique. They have one of the longest migration routes of any raptor species. They will actually travel from the tops of Canada all the way down into Argentina, down in South America. There's Cleo. Now, it was along this migration that Cleo was actually injured right here in Corpus Christi. So somebody found her on the side of the road and brought her into our rehabilitation program. But when she got here, she was unfortunately missing half of her left wing. So that means that she can't fly or hunt for herself. So she got a permanent home here where she has been meeting people just like you guys every single day for the past 18 years. Now at the end of our show, we want to give you a chance to help out with this program, and we do that with our donation box. And please know that everything you give goes right to that rehabilitation program to help and save birds just like Cleo, as well as Jackie, our female Harris hawk who flew earlier. And there are many other ways we can help out, and this includes conserving, recycling, and supporting laws that protect nature, which is very important in the savannas of Africa, where we can find our next animal. But I do need everybody to remain seated for this portion, because we're bringing out Kimani, an African serval. As you can see there, the serval is a medium-sized cat. Now those spots and stripes on his coat help break up his body line in the tall savanna grasses, which allows him to sneak up on his prey virtually undetected. Now they have very, very long legs. They have very long legs, and this allows them to be one of the most versatile hunters that you would find on the savannas. So they'll use their long legs to reach deep into rodent burrows to snatch up rodents. They also act like fishing poles to catch fish out of streams and rivers. But what they are exceptionally good at is jumping straight up into the air to catch a bird right out of mid-flight. We're having a little difficulty with our bird there.
That's an angry bird.
We have our stagehand working on it. Now, to give you an idea of their jumping ability, the serval actually can jump up to, oh, hi Marcy. All right, we got our bird face now. Now, these guys can jump up to about 16 feet straight off the ground. They can also pounce about 20 feet horizontally and get up to a top speed of 50 miles an hour. So you pair all that together, you get an animal that's a very successful hunter. Now, when we say successful, we mean Kimani here is actually going to catch 5 out of every 10 animals he hunts. And that may not sound like a very big number, 50%, but when you compare him to a larger cat, like a lion, that's only going to catch 1 out of every 10 animals it hunts, you can really see that the serval is a very, very successful hunter. Now, one of the reasons they're so successful are their long legs, but they also live in a wide range of habitats. You'll find them in the savannas, in the scrub brush, at the end of the jungles, in low-lying mountainous areas. You'll find them pretty much everywhere, and they also hunt a variety of prey: fish, rodents, birds. So when you hunt a variety and you live everywhere, you can be a very successful hunter. Now, he's got very large ears there, as you can see. Those also help him out with his long legs. They have actually very, very good hearing. He can actually hear underground prey like moles. So what he'll actually do is go to these mole holes, then destroy the entrances and exits, and then sit back and wait for the moles to come up to repair the damage, and then snatch them up as prey. So a rather intelligent cat there. But he also has those white spots on the back of his ears, you can see there, and those are what we call false eyes. Very nice job. Now, he has those false eyes, and those are there to help deter predators. So if a predator sneaks up on Kimani, what he'll do is he'll actually hold those ears up, kind of like he's doing right now. And what it'll look like is it looks like those are 2 giant eyes. And anything that has eyes that big is something that you don't want to mess with. So the idea there is that you're going to turn around and run away and leave this cat alone. What do you see? He's very curious. He's all, no, I don't want that bird again. Okay. Nice job, Kimani. Now, these guys are kind of similar to big house cats. They spend the majority of their time sleeping. These guys oftentimes sleep between 16 and 18 hours out of the day. Now, most of that is just what we would call cat naps, where they don't get into that deep REM cycle sleep. But I think he's made his way off. That was Kimani, our African serval. Okay, well now I need the help from an adult with a camera that wants to get a nice shot of one of our birds. So, all right, Daddy, you want to come up?
Mommy's got the camera.
All right, let's have a round of applause for our volunteer.
I'm not afraid. You pick that guy.
Come up here for me. Hi, what's your name? All right, Wayne, you're going to come over here, and we're going to have you take a seat right here on this high-quality green stump we have, okay? All right, perfect. Let's get your camera ready to go, because this does happen kind of quickly, all right? So I'm going to run through this. So Maverick, he's going to join us from the roof, okay? He's going to fly all the way out there to where Shannon is, and he's going to turn around and come back this way. And this is where you want to get the picture, and you have to get it right before the impact, okay? Okay, perfect. Are we getting video footage? That's even better. I'm just kidding. He's going to land on this stump, okay? If you're on your head, you're going to get some nice stuff flying right at your face. So get your camera up in focus there. On that perch, yes, that should be perfect. Now you have nothing to worry about, okay, because he never, ever misses his target. You're in great hands. All right, Wayne, are you ready to meet him? Well, joining us from the roof is Maverick, one of our parasauts. All right, there he is. He's a quick one, so get ready. Here he comes, and whoa, did you get it? Yeah, all right, we're going to get some more footage here. So he's going to turn around and fly back to the roof. Here he comes, there he goes. Get it that time? All right, well, that's Maverick. And about a round of applause for Wayne. Thanks for coming up. Hope you had fun today. Okay, now we've seen a couple of parasauts, but now we're going to show you how these guys would hunt little birds that they find flying through the sky. And we're going to mimic this by using a leather lure. So Toby's going to put on a quick burst of speed and catch it just like he would a bird. This does happen quickly, so get ready, because here comes Toby. Whoa. And Great job, Toby. Nice catch.
That's
Well,
good.
we hope you guys have enjoyed our
That
show.
wasn't fun.
Feel free to come up and ask us any
Right in
questions or
front of the
take
camera.
pictures with Leo. And have a great day here at the Texas State Aquarium. Bye, everybody.